December the 27th, 2022. And people, this is the last week of 2022. We've been on a huge roller coaster ride since the beginning of this year. When it came to video games, we've had walkouts. We've had games that we've been really anticipating that were just awful. And some sleeper hits, Sonic Frontiers. But with that being said, guys, we're here to celebrate gaming at its finest by talking about an award show that actually was not all that bad. With that being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last episode of the year, episode 165 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. And thank you to the Buttery Show for hosting us. I'm your host, Reckless Fox, hashtag Luke Cage, IRL, a.k.a. Black East Howard, head of the Black Howard Connect, a.k.a. Black Lightning, a.k.a. Blexkin Kyle Katarn, Kick Catch and Fate, Fisto, Mace Windu, the second adopted son of Flint, Captain Black of America, Gin and Juice, Kazuma, and Kamen Rider Compton Knight, Henshin, my boys, and rocking with me tonight. First things first, you love her, and we all do. We got Jen, a.k.a. Jen Valkyrie, a.k.a. Kate, the big boss of K-Town, a.k.a. the sorority Spartan kicking machine. Jen, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
And last but not least, for those of y'all who don't know, this is the youngest member of our squad, not Noemi, but this is the youngest member of our squad who's on the verge of graduating high school, and we're proud of him. We got the one, the only, Ezio 21 God, aka a 21 Midwest. Ezio, take it away.
Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've been on here, so it's good to be back, and let's review some of the highlights of this year.
All right then. And my opening comment is, if you are a black nerd, every black nerd should have their copy of The Last Dragon. I just got my 30th anniversary copy. Shout out to my brother Angry Fox, who lives in the Valley now. He got me the 30th anniversary of Barry Gordy's one and only directed film that he's actually done, The Last Dragon, with our boy Ty Mac, right here. We love this. I love this movie. If you've never listened to my review of The Last Dragon, please be sure to listen to it on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. Myself and Boken Kabuto reviewed it for Black History Month at the start of 2020, before the entire world went on a hell's shit storm. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for welcoming to your homes. Let's be your virtual neighbors, putting a smile on your guys' faces. As long as we're doing our jobs just right, and we can all sleep well at night. First things first. Once again, big shout out to the Buttery Show for doing this partnership with us. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the Buttery Show. Shout out to everyone who is producers, directors, writers, editors, you name it. Thank you. Thank you so much for hosting this. This is a project that I've been working on for the last 5 years, because we did celebrate our 5-year anniversary on the first episode we did on the Buttery Show. So I'm really happy for that. With that being said, we got some stuff to talk about. We got the Game Awards. We got if you are a Warhammer fan, it's coming to Amazon Prime. And Henry Cavill, the guy who was our generation Superman. Hopefully he plays Superman at some point. Not all hope is lost, hopefully. And we gotta talk about our reactions to the new Super Mario Brothers trailer that was shown at the Game Awards. With that being said, if you guys are brand new, please be sure to subscribe to the Buttery Show. And if you are watching live on Twitch, be sure to follow me here on twitch.tv/RecklessFox, chat on YouTube and Twitch. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for being, once again, let us be your virtual neighbors and telling you guys all the good news about video games. And as I always say, closed mouths don't get fed. If you are new, please be sure to hit us up. You can email us. We're not going to bite. ScrubClubGamingBookies at gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGamingBookies at gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries, all of that good stuff. Please be sure to hit us up on our email. You can now find us on our Linktree, linktree.com/ScrubClubGaming. I don't have the actual picture of it, unfortunately, but I will get it. I'll make sure I get that for next year. You can now follow us on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub. You can also follow us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker Audio, Stitcher Radio, and now iHeartRadio. Yes, the Scrub Game Podcast is officially on iHeartRadio Podcast. I managed to do it, people. Where if you just listen to iHeartRadio's podcast, we are there. Type in Scrub Gaming, and bam, Scrub Games all video. And it's been a while since I've done this. If you want to find any of us, you can find me on the interwebs on SoundCloud.com. No, not SoundCloud. I apologize. Instagram and Twitter, Drex_Fox, and you can find me here on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. And starting next year, I'll be back on YouTube, YouTube.com/RecklessFox. And yeah, also be sure to follow Scrubclub Podcast on Instagram, and be sure to follow the Buttery Show on Instagram as well. Jen, where do the good people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. You can find me on TikTok, GMessy2.
All right, and at CO21, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on twitch.tv/SCO21God, on Twitter SCO21God, and newly Discord SCO21God, #6777. It's weird.
All right, well, that being said, guys, Christmas is just has now come and gone. I will easily say that this was the best Christmas I've had in a while. Outside of the fact that I spent it with my son, which I will actually, you know what? I'm gonna do y'all a favor.
Oh, it's your first Christmas with your son, huh?
Yes, I'm going to show y'all. In case you, here is a picture of my son.
Aww.
Yes, little baby fox. Oh, I forgot to say, aka Papa Fox as well, because that's it. In case you guys did not realize, at the start of the year, I had a leave of absence from the podcast because of this little guy.
So cute.
Jen's little nephew, who, funny enough, my son was hitting on Jen at the potluck that we were at. He was hitting
By
on
the
her,
way, he likes to grab fingers and whatnot.
Pretty much. But anyways, Ezio, it's been a while since we heard from you, bro. So how you doing?
Tired, but excited to be back and, do the thing I love and talk about: gaming, anime, the person right here.
Oh, and everyone, my fiance at Girl Traveler says hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Jen says hi, babe. Anyway, continue. 21. Go ahead.
I'm ready to talk about this person right here.
You're pointing him.
The plumber with, heart, and also just ready to talk about gaming, man. I'm just ready to get on with it.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
A whole lot of stuff been announced, a whole lot of stuff been talked about, so might as well just get back on here and give my weird but opinions on random and kooky games that make absolutely no sense.
All right, I like to hear that. Jen, what about you? How was everyone's Christmas? I should ask that. Let's see what. Oh, go ahead.
Great. I mean, spend time with family and whatnot. I know usually Filipino and Hispanic families, they celebrate Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they open. But today we just celebrated Christmas Day. Just because, we don't want to stay up at night and midnight to open presents. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just eating, having fun. Nothing much, really.
I didn't do anything.
Sorry, guys. My
Ezio?
fiance is trying to jack my food.
Your orange chicken, to be precise.
She's trying to jack my food. All right, continue.
What about you, Ezio?
I had a really good Christmas. I actually got to go down to Georgia before Christmas, like a few days beforehand, to celebrate with my grandparents, which is how I got a Mario poster. During Christmas, I got a TV, like a big TV for my room, and a record player that I have no vinyls for yet, because nowhere I live has vinyls, unfortunately. So have to go to find other means of listening to Hall of Fame type singers and whatnot. But other than that, You know,
All right.
heard several times.
my Christmas was great. Probably the best Christmas I had in a while.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear from you, bro. I'm glad to see that you're back too. So I'm really happy about that too. Anyways, give me 1 second. We got Audible. 2 scoops. Persona himself is here. What's up, Scoops? He's on Audible troubles. Yeah, he is. Here.
Oh, it's too loud. I'm fine. Hello.
What's up, Persona? How you doing?
Nothing. Just, enjoying my break. I had 2 weeks off and I needed it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you're a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, we both are. Thankfully, I had a I can talk about my Christmas real quick before I give it the Scoops. So as you guys know, as I showed you pictures, I celebrate Christmas with my family this year. And guess what I got? Yeah. Matter of fact,
That's actually pretty cool.
For my roommate when she comes out.
Hey, that's really good. I haven't my little brother has a collection of those.
Oh, Jen, I know. I've been to your apartment. I've seen the collection that JR has. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But no. Anyways, but outside of that, I spent Christmas Eve with my family. Christmas Day, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and his girlfriend came, which I was very excited for. At Girl Traveler, she had cooked breakfast for everyone. It was really good. We had spiked hot chocolate. She spiked it with a spice rum. So
Ooh.
yeah, I was chilling. I was chilling. We went to Ontario to visit her aunt and uncle, and her aunt makes some bomb ass tamales. So I was living it up. Then yesterday, normally, funny enough, before I became a grown up, it was tradition every the 26th, which was apparently it's called Boxing Day or Kwanzaa. What do you call it? Give me a second. Sorry about that. What do you call it? I would go to the after Christmas sale at GameStop. This is back before I didn't know any better about GameStop. But overall, I'm like, listen, I got too many games I gotta play. Listen, there are a few games I have still not played myself. I have not opened up my copy of Kamen Rider Heroes, the one that Kabuto had bought me on my 26th birthday. And I haven't even opened up my copy of Metroid 5 Dread yet. So
Wow.
Okay.
You already told me one.
All right, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna let you live.
Motherfucker.
Anyways, so overall, this year was really good. I got to watch A Christmas Story Christmas, which we'll talk about our recommendations at the end of the show. So overall, great year, great holiday season, and I still got to work. So, oh, by the way, if Chase Bank is listening to you, listen to me. Go flack yourself. And to the people who, and for the guy who decided to take a digital wallet version of my debit card and try to buy 3 one-year Amazon Prime subscriptions, there's a special place from Helen for you, and I hope you go there. Scoops, go ahead.
I'm sorry about that. It's usually during this time where people literally like to steal and hack.
Bro, I was so pissed. And on top of that, I had to use my credit card, and I was almost done paying off. That's even worse. I even had to use my credit card that I was almost finished paying off, and I got paid off again. So I'm upset about that, but it's okay. It's okay. My family had a good time, so it's all good. Scoops, what about you?
I didn't do anything. I just went to mass and that's it.
Okay.
But it's nice. I don't like doing much, so.
Alright, then. Well, being said, guys, let's get started. So let's talk about Game Awards. So, quick question: do you want to talk about the people who won? Or do you want to talk about the announcements?
One.
Okay.
One.
Okay, that's simple. So, if you care, just give a shout out. Okay. We'll talk about Best Narrative first. Best Narrative went to God of War Ragnarok.
Thank God.
Okay. Best art direction went to Elden Ring.
I mean,
Yep.
it is beautiful. I agree.
Best music and tour went to God of War 5 Ragnarok, beating Elden Ring, Plague Tale, Metal Hellsinger, and yeah, that's about it. Anything? Okay, cool. Best performance went to my boy Teal from Stargate SG-1, Christopher Judge as the voice of Kratos, beating out. Funny enough, we had some heavy hitters. Sonny Siljic was
That
also
was
in God of War
Atreus.
5. Yep, Atreus. Manon Cage from Immortality, Charlotte McBurney from A Plague Tale Requiem, and my girl Ashley Birch from Horizon Forbidden West. In
I
case
mean,
you
they
don't know
were
who
good
Ashley,
contestants.
in
This
case you
was
don't know
probably
who
the-
Ashley, oh go ahead.
You go. Alex, my bad.
In case you guys don't know who Ashley Birch is, check out her YouTube channel. Hey Ash, what you playing? I don't think she does any YouTube videos anymore, but the ones from like 10 years ago were really, really fun. So check out her work. But I'm glad that she got nominated though. But shout out to my boy Christopher Judge, and Al Pacino was the one to give that dude the award. So watching Tony Montana and Teal'c from Stargate SG-1 on the same stage. Hollywood. I know you fools are not all. I know some of y'all in Hollywood, y'all are looking for new stuff, new original stuff every day. We need a movie with Al Pacino and Christopher Judge. We need to get this. I want my 5% for making I want my 10% for throwing that deal out. Okay, there you go. Games for Impact. I don't really care about this one, but in case anyone's ever played Dusk Falls, it won for Games for Impact. Best ongoing game went to Final Fantasy 14. Respect. I love Final
That makes
Fantasy 14. Beating out Destiny 2, Apex Legends, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Best indie game went to Stray. I don't care about mobile games, but in case Jen, because we know Jen loves mobile games, best mobile game went to Marvel Snap, beating Apex Legends Mobile,
No.
Diablo and Mobile,
Rigged.
Genshin Impact,
What?
Tower
Like,
Defense.
okay, that I disagree. Marvel
Uh-oh.
Snap.
It should have been
Oh, here we go.
Genshin. It should
No.
have been Genshin.
Well,
No.
here's the thing: Genshin Impact's been out for years.
Yeah, but it's
No,
still
but, like,
it's still kicking to this day.
Marvel probably paid the Game Awards money. Something.
Oh, I
That's-
agree with you there, Jim. Like,
Like,
there's
come on,
no.
like, who thinks licensed games like that would actually win?
Look, I don't care because I don't think the mobile games are actual video games. That's just me.
I know, but I'm saying if you're judging it from their perspective, I think they bribed. There's no way in hell they would out of all the results, that's the only one I disagree with.
I believe it should have been. I'm being biased here, but I believe it should have been Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle because this year.
Oh
here's-
my god!
But here's the thing: isn't that only in Japan?
No, it's all
No,
over the
Dokkan Battles
world.
is out here too.
Oh, because I only see people in Japan play it. Like I only see previews of that. I know about that.
It's originally from Japan, but it got ported over here, so it's like, I mean,
I know what you mean. No, it's a good game. It's just that I didn't know that
It's-
American players. Is it popular here in America? Because I don't.
yeah,
really
it's pretty
see it.
popular. I mean, I think
Oh, okay.
like where I live alone, I think like 1,000 people play, and there's like 2,000 people in my town.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's
it's
good.
like-
I'm happy. Well, yeah, that's the only one I disagree with. Marvel,
Yeah, I disagree with this one too. This is
but that's just it.
very.
That's everything else. The all the results I'm fine with. Only that one. No.
Oh, mobile game is what you have an issue with. That one. Okay.
Come on.
We all 2022. Anyways, best community support went to Final Fantasy 14 online.
Yes.
Completely okay with that. Best action game. I know Kabuto was going buck wild. Bayonetta 3 won for best action game, beating out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, which looks really good, Sifu, and my pick, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. So, congrats to Bayonetta 3. I was just trying to be different. Best action / adventure game went to God of War 5 Ragnarok, beating out Horizon Forbidden West, Plague Tale, Requiem Stray, and Tunic. Best RPG went to Elden Ring, beating Live Alive, Live Alive, or Live Alive.
Yeah, Live Alive.
Pokemon Legends, Arceus, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Best fighting game And Jen, you and I can write about this. Winter
I'm-
Multiverses, Be Now, King of Fighters 15, DNF Duel, JoJo Bizarre Adventure All Star Battle R, and Sifu.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Personally, it's a very hard game. Multiverses, did you play it? It's hard.
Jen, I've streamed Multiverses. Multiverses is lit. I played it on
No,
my
it's fun.
computer.
It's just
I
a
played
very
it on
hard game.
PS4.
I disagree with this pick. I don't.
Really?
Here's the thing. I've started been playing fighting games that, like more competitively this year. More specifically, Guilty Gear. So, seeing Multiverses over DNF Duel, which to be fair, DNF Duel is not the best fighting game, but Multiverses is like a platformer and a platforming fighting game. And this is coming from a person that's been playing Smash all of his life. I don't want.
I mean, I'm not mad at it because personally, Warner Brothers is pretty. I mean, I'm happy to see Warner Brothers is doing something. I don't know. Maybe because I'm biased because I like Steven Universe and he's in there. That's it. That's my only reason.
Look, I'm just gonna say this as much as I'm listen. Shout out to Multiverses. I think it is a great game.
It is. It's very hard.
King of Fighters 15 should have won it. I'm sorry, King of Fighters 15.
Yeah, that.
And I'm speaking as unbiased and biased. One for the bias reason. Let's just face it. Every person in the fighting community has talked very positively about KOF 15. KOF 15 helped revitalize King of Fighters. Don't get it wrong. King of Fighters 13, in my opinion, is still one of the best King of Fighters games. I have not really played King of Fighters 14 all that much to have an opinion. But King of Fighters 15, though, and the fact that it's still getting support and it's getting rollback netcode and cross multiplayer at next year.
And it's beautiful to look at.
Anyways.
And Samurai Showdown characters are getting added too.
Oh my, bro! Real quick, I got my boy Citizen Cinema. Look at all these Negroes, especially Skooks, looking like Idris Elba, but American.
What?
What is up, Citizen? Yo, shouts to Citizen Cinema, bro. We appreciate you, fam. We love you, dude.
Wait, what?
Scoops looks like a light John Legend over the.
Oh, god.
Guys, I did not even read the comments, so I'm literally reading this right now.
You look like Don Glover, but not as childish. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, yo, shout out to Citizen Cinema, bro. We appreciate yo. And say, dude, thank you for sending me that thing about BP2. I'll see you on January 9th about that. But I first need to watch it with the missus before I do anything else. So, anyways. But yeah, so I mean, I really want King of Fighters 15 to win. Oh, bias reason. Unbiased reason. It just looks really good compared to the previous game. This is the best looking King of Fighters game since King of Fighters 13. I wasn't the biggest fan of the graphics for KOF 14, but KOF 15 makes up for it, and it gives its own identity. So, oh, I know who you is, Mike Fallon. What's up, Fat Mike? How you doing, bro? Anyways, going forward. So best family game went to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Yay! Rightfully so. Best sports game, Gran Turismo 5. Best strategy game went to Mario and plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Best multiplayer game, Splatoon 3.
Oh, come on.
I know I'm gonna get hate, and I'm biased because I love that game. I'm very happy.
Oh, we know you are. And then
it should have been COD.
Most anticipated game went to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, beating out Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Starfield.
Of course, it deserves it. I waited 5 years.
And okay, this award is, I'll say this award is one that I found very controversial. Best adaptation went to Arcane League of Legends, beating out Cyberpunk Edge Runners, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Uncharted. I'm sorry, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 should have taken it.
I believe it was Cyberpunk. Mm-hmm. I believe it was Cyberpunk. That show brought back Cyberpunk.
In my opinion, Cyberpunk was good, but if they got rid of maybe like the nudity and sex, it would have been perfect.
That's the whole point of Cyberpunk, though. It's in a future.
No, I know what you mean. No, it's like don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just like somebody should have warned me before watching it.
Jen,
Yeah.
you're an adult. You should. It's Netflix. Come on now. Did you watch The Witcher?
Yeah, I did. Never mind. Yeah,
Did you
but
watch
it's just like I didn't know it was gonna be right there in the first episode. I was like, okay.
Okay, here's a question. Did you watch? Did you watch Devilman Crybaby?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. No,
Oh,
but
I
it's
love
just
that.
I didn't. No,
I
I
love
just
that
didn't
show.
expect it. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't.
Yo, real quick, Netflix. I need y'all to start working on Violent Jack, the show. We know it takes place after the events of Devilman Crybaby, so please let's get a Violent Jack and adaptation for Netflix out. Thank you.
Wasn't Devilman? Hold on, quick question. This is wasn't Devilman Crybaby also made by Trigger, or am I thinking of another company? Because they both have that Trigger art style in a way.
Skooks, do you know? Because I don't really know. No, I don't know.
I don't pay attention to studios.
Okay. So real quick, all right, and then here's the big two that won. Best game direction went to Elden Ring, beating out God of War 5, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, and Stray. And then for game of the year, Elden Ring won game of the year, beating out God of War 5, Horizon, Stray, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and A Plague Tale Requiem. I know a lot of people found it very controversial. Outside of the dude after the show was over talking about like, hey, shout out to my boy Blue Clinton, which was hilarious, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Did anyone have an issue with Game of the Year?
Personally, I had nothing. I just didn't understand the whole Bill Clinton thing, but that's it.
I think it was just because I think how he got up, how the Bill Clinton kid came up there. He sneaked up there. That's his. I'm calling him the Bill Clinton kid now. I think he just sneaked.
Here's my
You go,
thing.
Fox.
Do they not have security?
I mean, to be honest, they probably should have heavy security, especially in a place where all of these people get paid to play. For example, Elden Ring, which I believe should have been the game of the year. But that's kind of getting off this topic, but they need to add more security to that place, or more Bill Clinton kids in the future are going to be talking about other different presidents.
Damn, that must, in my opinion, like I want to know how it must have been like loose security, the fact that he can just do that.
Because he was right in front of the people that made Elden Ring. So if he was like, they all thought he was with those people.
I know.
That's damn.
And
Hey
he
man,
was-
if that's what he wanted for publicity, I guess he got it.
he's now immortalized as the kid to talk about politics at the Game Awards. But
I'm just gonna say this. I really was hoping. I'm like, okay, the Game Awards is going to go off with no hitch, no botch whatsoever. Because let's just face it, we all remember the 2017 one, where Homeboy who made It Takes Two cussed out the entire industry on stage, which was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And on top of that, if I remember correctly, I think it was Zachary Levi who roasted the gaming industry. I think in 2017 or 2018 during his award when he was passed out the awards, like, oh wait, looks like I need to use my credit card to buy DLC to show the award. I'm like, and that's why you're my Shazam, bro. You my Shazam. I don't care what Warner Bros. Does. Keep Zachary Levi as Shazam. We riot. Anyways, I didn't have an issue with Elden Ring getting the award. I think storytelling. I mean, let's just face it. Elden Ring had the entire gaming community in a chokehold for the first 6 months of 2022. It deserved it. It really did.
I mean, it's beautiful. I don't play it, but it's like looking at it is beautiful.
I haven't even beat the game yet, and I've had this game since day one. I haven't even beaten it because I believe it's that hard. But I believe the game of Elden Ring. It's revolutionary in the gaming industry. It's many people's first Souls game, and if you ever play the Souls game, you just want to get angry at everything because you can't beat a certain boss. Trust me, I've been there a lot. But Elden Ring was the first experience of that. Everyone, after they beat Elden Ring, they went to other games. And the gaming community for companies, that's big. To have a hit game like that to bring people to other games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Demon Souls, all those games rejuvenated because of Elden. And I believe that is what gaming and all should be about. To bring games from the past, excuse me, to make a new game, and for those people to play it and enjoy it, to ask them, hey, you want to play more of our games? Here, take Dark Souls 2, the weird Dark Souls game I just mentioned, but yeah, I believe that was the biggest part of this entire Elden Ring. It helped bring back some of those old games that everyone loved. And they were like, hey, I'm going to go play Bloodborne because I want to, inflict pain on weird robot creatures that make absolutely no sense. But, yeah. I
This
just...
smoke alarm is going off.
It helped.
No, I feel
I believe it helped bring back the community of Soul games. It helped bring it back from the near dead, the nearly dying community that it was, so alive back 5 years ago.
Not feel you on
So-
that. Well, like I said, I think the first Souls game in general that I played, honestly, was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. That was mine. Because I'm sorry, for me personally, I'm not the biggest Souls fan. I don't. I am not really into dying repeatedly over and over again. I know some people are. That's not me. If I have to, you're telling me I have to die 100 times to fight this boss to understand how he goes. By round 10, I think I'm done. Hell, y'all see me play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I quit several times trying to beat the final boss until I leveled up and then came back and beat the game. So that's just me personally. But overall, yeah. Oh, hold up, real quick. In case you're wondering, because I know some of y'all are asking, what's a smoke alarm? That's the smoke alarm here. My roommate has not changed it yet. We're giving her time to change it. We don't have the batteries, so it is what it is. But yeah, overall, I would say this. I think the Game Awards this year was actually not bad. I mean, it was fine. I didn't really see any issues with it. Me personally, I mean, out of 10, I'd probably give it give it a decent 8. And that's about it.
I told you everything's good except for maybe mobile games and fighting games. That's it. That's the only result that I have disagreement with.
So what would you
Actually,
give?
I'm not even mad at multiverses personally.
So what would you give the Game Awards overall?
I guess an 8. My only problem is 2022. My only problem here is they didn't really debut a lot of really successful.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Damn, Scooks.
What?
No,
No,
but that's
you-
just me. That's just me. They didn't debut a lot of successful indie games. 2020 had a really good indie games. This one they didn't show a lot. I wish they kind of did because I'm not really for licensed game a lot. But then again, I also do like a lot of licensed games. So I don't know. That's just me. Nothing much I can say really.
All right, Scoops, what about you? Did you even watch the Game Awards?
No.
Okay, so it's fine. 21, did you do it?
I watched all of it. I believe it's like a good 8. Just my only issue with it is a fighting game. I just still don't believe. I mean, Multiverse was a good game, but King of Fighters was right there.
It was right there.
Maybe Warner Brothers. Babe, you know how I say Marvel, bribe money? So maybe Warner Brothers did something.
Hey, I would believe it. That's something that they would. But yeah, I believe it. A good 8.
Yeah, me too. 8. Nothing much really.
Okay.
Just like
All right,
Yellowton
and-
said, more indie games were announced, but
Okay. Speaking of announcements, let's talk about the games that were announced this year. So my game that I'm excited for, FromSoft, the guys who made are officially announced Armor Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. In case you guys don't know about Armor Core, Armor Core is a dope ass mech game that's been out since the early 2000s on the PlayStation 2, or PlayStation 2, if I remember correctly. We have not had Armored Core game in almost an entire decade. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for Armored Core 6. It comes out next year. This was the biggest game for me. I was so hyped when I saw the trailer for it. I'm like,
Wait, how do you pronounce it?
Armor Core.
Oh.
So Armor Core 6 comes out in 2023. Hades 2 was announced. It'll be in early access next year in 2023. Judas, which is made by the creators of Bioshock, Ken Levine, comes out it just got an announcement. I think it's set within the Bioshock universe, but it's in space. Death Stranding 2, and Noemi owes me $5. Death Stranding 2 was announced by Hideo Kojima himself, and he even mentioned how because of COVID, he had to rewrite the story to Death Stranding 2. So I actually like to know what the rest of the story is. I'll probably read about it later on. Idris Elba is joining Cyberpunk 2077's new expansion pack, Phantom Liberty. Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out March 17th. Diablo 4 got announced for June of 2023. Shout out to Halsey. She performed that night. Street Fighter 6 announced they announced that new characters coming are our boy DJ is coming back, Manon, Marisa, JP, and a few other characters. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League got a new trailer, and it's coming out May 26, 2023, and this will be Kevin Conroy's final performance as Batman, because as we all know, Conroy passed away last month due to cancer. Once again, F cancer. So shouts to Kevin Conroy. We got a new trailer for the new Mario movie that comes out in April, which we'll talk about later. Tekken 8 showed off several characters coming back, including King, Paul, Lars, Martial Law, and Jack 8. We're going to be getting a DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. We're getting a new Crash game, Crash Team Rumble, which is a 4v4 multiplayer game coming out in 2023. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 comes out next year. Well, it just got announced. We don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming out. So if you're a Warhammer fan, there you go. And Bayonetta Origin, Cereza and the Lost Demon is coming out March 17th, 2023 as well. And Hellboy is getting a game once for the first time in years. It got announced it will be coming out on PS5, PS4, Xbone Series X, Xbone One, the Xbone, the Switch, and PC. And one game that I'm excited to look at is Crime Boss Rocky City, which has Danny Trejo, Vanilla Ice, Michael Madsen, Danny Glover, Kim Basinger, and my boy Chuck Norris. It's coming. It was announced, and hopefully it comes out next year. So I'm really excited. There's several other games that also got announced. Last of Us Part 1 is getting a PC release and comes out March 3rd.
And there's a live action too.
Yes, we did get. I actually have not seen the trailer for Last of Us, the TV show. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll look at that later.
Oh my! I know people talk crap about video game movies, but I am excited for that.
Yeah, but it's a TV show. Honestly, TV should.
Well, okay, not me. Okay, not movies, but in general, live action video games are always bad. But I'm excited for this.
I mean, not all of them. I mean, look at The Witcher. The Witcher's had a major success. If you're talking about like TV show video games haven't really been all that bad as of late.
I don't know. That's just me because everybody doesn't like live action video games, but I'm excited.
Yeah. And then Returnal is getting a PC release, and one of the games I'm looking forward to, Forspoken, The demo is now officially out. So if you have the PS5, you can play the game right now. The demo and Transformers Reactivated is got announced, and it's gonna be an online multiplayer game set in the Transformers universe, and I am excited. And there's several other games that got announced. I would say check it out on Dead Cells Return to Castlevania DLC comes out next year. And Vampire Savior is now available on mobile. No one cares though.
Is Vampire Savior Stalkers?
No, I mean not Vampire Savior, Vampire Survivor. My bad.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's there's several other games that got announced, but we can't go through all of them. But is there any game that you guys are looking forward to that got announced? Go ahead.
I'm biased, so I'm gonna say Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. What about you, Ezio?
The game I'm most excited about is probably one. I gotta go back and I have the article on my phone currently because I'm trying to, the new Suicide Squad and Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace, the GOAT. You will be the Batman for life, and that's the game I'm most excited about. So,
Okay, Skooks.
Nope.
Is there any game you're excited about?
Nope.
God damn, Scoops, there has to be something.
Nope.
God damn it, Scoops, there has to be something.
I didn't watch the Game Awards show
but
this
any
year because I just
announcements?
didn't care.
What about the announcements for games that are coming out next year?
Nope.
Riveting journalism. Moving
One
on.
of the best.
Okay. Warhammer 40K is getting a TV show coming out on Amazon. We don't have a release date yet, but Henry Cavill is going to be the head of it. Scoops, you're a Warhammer fan. Thoughts? Go ahead.
I don't really want to talk about it because it's just going to be negative, but
In my opinion, Warhammer is beautiful. I don't play the game, but it's a very beautiful, aesthetically looking game. You know what I mean? Like, I see people build those. What are those thingy called again?
miniatures.
Yeah, and I think it's a beautiful skill. I've never played the game, but it looks beautiful. I see why they have a huge fandom. That's it for me.
Okay.
Nothing much I can say.
I don't really have much to say because I don't know too much about Warhammer myself outside of Vermintide.
Me too.
So that's totally Vermintide is totally different. This is for 40K, and I just think it's going to be shit. Sorry,
Okay.
because we saw what happened with The Witcher.
Yeah,
We saw exactly what happened with The Witcher and everything with it. So I do not. We saw it with The Witcher. We saw with Lord of the Rings. Even if Henry Cavill is here, I don't think it's going to make a difference because a lot of people didn't like him, and a lot of people on the staff didn't like him for The Witcher, and a lot of people didn't like him, like what they did with The Witcher either. And a lot of people didn't like working on Lord of the Rings because they don't like the series and they don't like The Witcher. So why would they make anything with 40K good? That's my thing.
I didn't think of it like that.
Because yes, Henry Cavill's here, but how long is he going to be here for? How much control is he going to have? How much are they going to put up with him until they kick him off, and then we're just going to have the show?
Well, wait. Here's a question. What did he do?
Oh, it's because they didn't like him because he was hard. They said he was hard to work with, and that he would try to correct them a lot about the series because they would get a lot of things wrong. And this is all in regards to The Witcher. And he's a huge 40K fan, so of course he's going to know a lot about this, and he's going to have a lot of opinions about how the lore should be, and how the series should be written, and what it should be in it, and everything. So I don't see Amazon handing me this properly.
I mean, look. I mean, to Cavill's credit, you don't really get a lot of people in Hollywood that know the source material all that much.
It's not that you don't know the source material, Reckless.
No,
the
I mean,
difference
like,
is caring about the source material. That's the biggest issue because a lot of people don't seem to care about the source material, so I don't see that really working for the show.
Okay, then let me rephrase that. You don't get a lot of people in Hollywood that actually give a damn about the source material that they're working on. So my whole thing is that if you know that you have an actor who actually cares about the source material that's being put into motion, then at that point you should probably give him like assistant director rights or something like that. I mean, a good example, well, not the best example, but a lot of people don't know this, but you know the movie Tombstone with Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Bill Paxton, and what's his name, Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell actually did help direct the movie. He just didn't get director. He didn't want any director's credit for it
Right.
because the movie was in shambles, and without Kurt Russell, the movie would have been a bomb. Henry Cavill is essentially Kurt Russell in this situation where at this point you should just give him give him the director's gig for it, because I'm sorry, listen, maybe I'm being really biased because at this point I'm not the biggest fan of what Netflix has done. Netflix is despite everything going kind of right now, I'm still pissed over the fact that Netflix did cancel all the Marvel shows that they had under their belt. I understand that it was because Disney was getting the rights back, blah 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 blah, and there's a lot to it. But I'm sorry, they kept all five of those shows hostage until recently, and now you can watch Daredevil, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Defenders, Luke Cage, and Punisher. Wait, that's all. Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Defenders, and that's 6, and Punisher on Disney Plus now. So I'm always gonna be very biased about that because Netflix sometimes just is not good, but that's just me. But overall, hopefully everything goes right with Warhammer 40K. I'm actually going to take a look at Space Marine 2, because again, I don't know too much about Warhammer 40K all that much. So this does have me interested in it. And Scoops, tell your brother I said hi, because I know it's him blowing his nose.
Yeah.
But yeah. So shout out to Henry Cavill. Once again, hopefully he is Superman again at someday. Hopefully.
That's what I'm saying. It's that Hollywood doesn't really have people who know the source material, nor do they really care. And yes, Henry Cavill does know a lot about 40K. He's a huge fan of the series. He's a huge fan of the setting. So it could work, but again, the biggest issue is Hollywood doesn't care, and we've seen how they treated him before. So why should I trust that this series would be good? And on top of that, not even GW is consistent with the material. So that's not really the problem about consistency. It's just how they handle it.
You want to know why I have trust? Is because Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has given us The Boys and Invincible. That's all I have to say. The Boys and Invincible. So I need Warhammer to be on that level. I need Warhammer to be on that freaking level. Just like how The Boys and just like how Invincible are, I need them at that level.
I mean, at the very least with The Boys, there's not much you really had to worry about being consistent with. Because if you try to be consistent with how The Boys was originally, you would just have a terrible show. Like, you did like a straight adaptation of it. You wouldn't care about anybody. It'd just be a mess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, shout out to Warhammer. Hopefully the show doesn't suck. I don't know if anyone cares. There's going to be a new open world Justice League game called DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos. It's been announced for the Switch, the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Xbox Series S and X. It's being worked on by Outright Games. It's set to be released March 10th, 2023. Does anyone care? I mean, I kind of do, but to be fair, I wasn't the biggest fan of DC Universe. So
I was gonna say that it's like, is it gonna be like DC Universe where it's like you make your own character and steal from other like? So I'm like, just give us a regular Justice League open world game that would make, I want to make a character that has the Green Lantern logo, that has Batman's, attire, that just makes me look like a nerd, even though I already am a nerd. But no, I just don't want that again.
like I said, I want to see a little more information because the only information I have for this game is this. And this is coming from comicbook.com. So the game, okay. So what is the Okay, so it's a new open world game, and yes, you are going to be using Justice League apparently. The price, so pretty much, this is what they had to say. It's designed to be fun for a whole family, played as a fan favorite superheroes, Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman, to battle Mr. Nizpik, the trickster from the fifth dimension, who has arrived to reign chaos. Reads an official blurb about the game from Outright Games. He is one of the most powerful supervillains with the ability to manipulate space and time, and who also really enjoys pranks. Give me a second. He has summoned Starro, the Conqueror, to keep the Justice League busy while he becomes the new self-appointed mayor of Happy Harbor. And actually, there is a trailer for this game. I'm actually going to watch it while we talk about it. So the game is rated E for ages 10 and up. I'm already going to say this right now. It is not what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I'm looking at this now. It looks so. No.
Here, I really thought it was gonna be something else. I think y'all need to see this because I was to believe that we're gonna get an actual dope ass Justice League game. This is a children's game, which I have no problem with, but it is what it is. I have no opinions about it.
It's a top-down beat 'em up. What it basically is. It's like
X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the graphics.
It's
Bro,
too
I'm good.
childish.
I'm good on it.
I prefer the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games were fire.
Okay,
But
the
this-
animation reminds me of the early 2000s beat 'em up games I played on
Oh.
the internet.
It was like those Disney things. You know those Disney toys called Tsum Tsums. They look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Real quick,
kind of looks ugly.
before we get into our last two pieces of news, let's see. I want to look at the chat real quick. What's up, MMPR? Hey, Leo. What's up? How you doing? I've seen The Last Dragon. So freaking cool. Mom and Dad like my gifts. Plus, I got mismatched earrings and got myself some mismatched shoes and PJs and a Power Rangers Dino Fury figure. Dope. And then, I already read from Citizen Mania. Hope y'all have a happy New Year. Thank you, Citizen Mania, Citizen Cinema. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. And actually, we did get an email question, which I will talk about towards the end of the show. So, yay, we got our first email. We did it, people. We did it. Anyways, Mario Brothers the movie. Anyone except Scoops, because I know Scoops is not the biggest fan of this movie already, so it's okay. Scoops, if you want, you can see yourself out of it. But the Ezio and Jen, did you guys see the trailer for the new Mario movie?
I did. I mean, it's been out.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I think we need to talk about it.
How?
Because Jen, unlike you, who we thought was going to be a mom before any of us, I'm a parent now. Okay? I don't have time to see trailers sometimes, but I did see it and it was really dope. But Jen, because you're the Nintendo fangirl here, what did you think?
I am very biased. I like it. I think Chris Pratt's good. Very excited. I know some people don't like Chris Pratt to be voicing here, but I'm all for it.
Okay. What did you think? Sorry, what did you think about the Mario Kart references and a bunch of other characters coming in like Donkey Kong?
I'm very excited. I really do love the Bowser. I really hope Koopa, the Bowser Jr. is there. And yeah, and it's just perfect because obviously Universal Studios can open Nintendo World. So give me my money. I'm here. I'm gonna do this to Nintendo, the Universal Studios. They're gonna give my money.
I thought it was shut up and take my money, Jen.
Oh yeah, sure, no. Take my money.
Anyways, Etsy, what is your thoughts about it though? Go ahead.
I'm only happy about this trailer because they brought back the best Mario character to ever exist, and that is my boy Funky Kong. He has been referenced in this trailer, and this has come from a person that's played Mario Kart Wii, and I used Funky Kong in his Flame Runner. Like that made me smile, and also just Jack Black, your Bowser, just thank you.
All right then. I'll say this is that I really hope this movie has what it takes to be a good video game movie. I am really hoping.
And okay, and
I'm
I know
hoping it's
everybody's
good.
talking about Christopher Pratt, but the voice actor Mamoru Miyano is Mario, and it really is weird because Mamoru Miyano is notorious for voicing evil villains, evil characters like Light from Death Note. So I want to see how that goes. It's just so weird hearing someone's voice actor be the opposite of what they usually voice.
That's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Because you know how Light sounds, right? In the Japanese dub, he sounds evil as hell.
Jen, we were an anime club. Of course I know.
So that's just me. I know everybody's talking about Chris Pratt, but I'm excited for Mr. Miyano.
Listen, I'm gonna say this one more time. He's not even Italian, and I'll leave the joke alone. I think Chris Pratt might be okay. I'm more excited about Charlie Day being Luigi. I love me some Charlie Day. Okay, I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I gotta support my boy Charlie. Here's the one thing I really hope the movie doesn't suffer from, and it's a lot of pop culture references from other like Nintendo stuff, like. And okay, I'm saying
So
this because
basically, you're saying is they're trying to be relatable.
No. By that, okay, let me back up for a second. Mario, I'm hoping this movie doesn't do what the Sonic movie did. Please don't have any inside advertisements. Please don't. Please, I don't want to go to Olive Garden. Okay, I already have beef with Olive Garden.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I don't want any, because the one thing that I sometimes that I see in video game movies where I'm like, okay, whatever, is that they have like advertising placements, like with Sonic it was freaking Olive Garden, and several other things I can't remember off the top of my head, but like I just don't want any in-house advertisements. That's all, or product placements. There you go, product placements. No product placements in Mario. All right. But overall, again, this movie comes out in April. I think we're all going to go see it, except Scooch, because I know Scooch doesn't want to talk about it. So, again, hopefully this movie does not suck. I'm really hoping this movie does not suck, because we already had two great Sonic movies, and now it's Mario's turn to go up to bat. Please, bat a grand slam. That's all I have to say.
I'm going to watch it on both dubbed and subbed. Because I want to hear both sides.
Let's go. Like you, me, girl travelers. We'll go. We'll grab Ryan, and we'll go see the movie.
Okay.
Well, that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. For my now, I'm gonna go to some comments. I'm gonna go to a couple of questions that I did get. So here's the first. Before we talk about our favorite teams of this year. So L'Oreal Harris did email us, and she says, how was the Ranger baby's first Christmas? It was good. It was good.
So sweet. Thank you. She frequently comments on our Common Writer podcast for anime.
She comments on Common Writer, comments on Morphin Network, comments on the Buttery Show. So we really appreciate it, girl. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. We do appreciate it. She asks, well, here's a few things. As a teacher, I say I'm grateful for my 2 weeks break. Hopefully you're getting paid for that. But here's our question: what's the best part about The Last Dragon to you guys? Have any of you guys seen The Last Dragon outside of me?
No.
Jen, have you seen The Last Dragon? I could have swore on Calvin and I showed you this movie.
I mean, no, but I want to.
Okay, we're doing all right. Movie night at my place then.
No, I'm gonna go rent it. That's why I haven't had a chance because It's a
It's
really old movie.
It's so bad, it's amazing. It's one of those good bad movies. Okay, it's
Is
so
it on
bad it's
Netflix?
good. No, it's not anymore. But
Oh,
movie night at my place. We're gonna watch The Last Ride because I gotta show my fiance this movie too. I can't without going into details on what my favorite parts is. My favorite part is when you are introduced to Shona, the Shogun of Harlem. I'll leave it at that. Um, but no, I love The Last Dragon. Again, if you've not, people, please go and listen to our review, our retro review of The Last Dragon on SoundCloud. It's an amazing movie. It was a fun time. Next ones. Okay, I got a couple from Instagram. This is for all of us. How tall are you? I am 6'1".
I'm not telling people how tall I am.
I'm
I'm-
6 foot tall.
No, you're
I'm
not.
s-
Jen, you're 5'1". Shut up.
I want people to believe it.
The last time I checked, I was 6'3".
Wow,
Jesus
you're
Christ,
tall.
okay. And Skooks is like 5'9", 5'10". There
I'm
you go.
not saying how
No,
tall I
I'm
am.
6. I'm 6 feet tall.
Jen, you're 5'1". Don't lie to us. Anyways, don't lie to the viewers like that. Okay, and then here's this. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Oh, all right, here we go. Oh,
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
that's. I'm
I
sorry,
fell
people. Go
down on
ahead.
the elliptical not too long ago. I mean, that was pretty embarrassing.
I'll
That's
give
pretty
you.
embarrassing if you ask me. I fell down on the elliptical and everybody saw me.
All right,
Okay, so I'll do an app. I'll go ahead, Etsy.
All right, this traumatized me. So this was during I was in a musical. That's why I wasn't here as much. So in the middle of the show, during intermission, I had to go out and do something for the crowd. It was a little. Yes. Then I accidentally slipped off stage on my back on this mat that was like not placed right. So my back was just in utter pain, and I got laughed at by the entire school, and I was like,
Oh, that sucks.
I'm
I'm
sorry about that.
I mean, to be fair, it was the last show, so thank God never had to do that musical ever again. By the way, the musical was Hung, which is an ugly duckling retelling. So I was an animal.
That must
Nice.
have been cool.
All right, what was your most embarrassing thing, Skooks?
Mm-mm. I ain't gonna say.
I
Okay,
know
you
it,
know
but I'm
what?
not gonna say it.
Oh,
I ain't no
okay.
snitch.
All right.
Jen,
For
go
me,
ahead.
For me, I fell down the elliptical not too long ago. That was so embarrassing. Because you know how on the elliptical those are pedals, right? I guess I
Yes.
worked out so hard, and then my foot slipped off one of the pedals, and boom, I fell down on the side, and I fell on my butt, right? And then like the people were nice, but they were all like telling me to get up. But the whole time I was like, oh my god, everybody's seeing me fall down the elliptical. And I didn't go to the gym for like a good week after that because I was extremely embarrassed.
Okay, I got one then. I got one. So, this is a little sad. So, about a few weeks before COVID, I was trying to orchestrate like all my coworkers at my last school I worked at. Hey, let's go to this we're gonna go to this bar, which my boss at the time, his family owned, right? It was this brewery. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be there, blah blah blah, let's hit it up. I am the only one who showed up. Everyone had last minute told me that they weren't be able to make it. So I'm there and I'm like, this sucks. I'm just gonna drink a few beers, right? And I'm trying to sober up after that. And what had happened was, I had like a cup that was like this, like I had a clear plastic cup, and for some reason I put hot water or warm water in that cup. As I'm sitting down, I'm realizing that the cup is melting, and the water seeps right through it and splashes all over me and makes it look like I pissed myself. Not only am I inebriated, it now looks like I just pissed myself. I was so fucking. I'm sorry, excuse me. I was so embarrassed. I almost didn't go back to that bar. And then I hung out with my friend Charlie. Jen, I'm pretty sure you met Charlie before.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's cool. We went out for some drinks and stuff like that. And that was the last person I hung out with before the whole world went on lockdown. So yeah, that was really embarrassing. And it was kind of sad too. I'm like, none of my friends showed up, and I orchestrated this, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll do it." And then like, no, man, I can't come. It honestly broke my heart. So yeah. Anyways, enough about my embarrassing stories. So, people, because this is the end of the year, there's been plenty of really dope games that came out this year. My question is, what was a game in 2022 that left an impact on you? Like, what was one of your favorite games of 2022? Outside Jen, 'cause she's gonna say Splatoon 3.
Oh,
Jen,
fine.
go ahead. Go ahead, Jen.
Never mind. You already killed it.
Jen, why was Splatoon 3 your favorite game of the year?
Because I've been wanting answers. Okay, anybody who played Splatoon 2 DLC knows that it has the best storyline ever, and they continued it in Splatoon 3, and I've been waiting a good 3-4 years for that. I've been a Splatoon fan ever since, and I'm so happy that we finally got Splatoon 3. It was the best wait of all time. Team Chaos, baby. And yeah, that really just it consumed my life. But now what has consumed no, I already finished it. What consumed my life is Pokemon Scarlet.
Scoops, everything all right, bro?
I'm fine. This is the dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. But now it's Scarlet, Pokemon Scarlet. But I already finished the game, so I don't know what to do anymore.
Shiny hunt.
But, yeah.
All right, then. All right, what about you, Ezio? What was your favorite game of this year? Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick the normie answer and say Elden Ring. That game was just, in my opinion, the best game to play with friends. And this year was still heavily, don't go outside, yay. But Elden Ring really helped me through, my pent up rage that I have acquired over the years, and I can finally let it out. So I've just been now a calm, sweet person. But in all seriousness, Elden Ring was just, yeah. That was my game of the year, and that was my favorite game of this year. Maybe besides like Madden, but I'm a football fan, and go Cowboys.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Back to Crazy Train. You a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, I've been a Cowboys fan all my life.
Oh my god, I'm so done. Ezio, you're fired. we ain't got no Cowboys fans in here. This is a Patriots town, dog.
I was like, hey, LA stole my Rams. Okay, I had no team left besides Kansas City.
Bro, weren't the Rams originally with LA?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we ain't still a damn thing, bro.
But we won. They won their first championship.
We want our stuff back.
They won their first championship in St. Louis with Kurt Warner. Okay.
We wanted our stuff back, homie. You still have your little title, but it's under LA's banner now. You're welcome.
Title now because of Matthew Stafford and. Anywho, back to my.
I'll say this real quick. So, Skooks, real quick. What was your favorite game of the year that came out?
Yeah.
God damn. Riveting journalism, people. Anyways, I'll just tell him I'll just say League of Legends was his favorite because I can hear him playing League of Legends right now. Anyways.
I play League of Legends.
What's that clicking sound?
I'm playing Solitaire.
Solitaire is his favorite game of the year, people.
That's so basic.
That's not my favorite game. I'm just playing it.
It's Scoops. It's Scoops. Jen.
I'm just playing the best of time.
Okay.
I
I will say this. My favorite. I'm not okay. My favorite game of the year. crap. I didn't really play a lot of games that came out this year because of being a dad now and stuff. Aw, doggy. But maybe actually I do have one. My favorite game of the year that I played was Sonic Frontiers. I love that
I
game.
agree with you. It's a beautiful game, and the soundtrack is perfect.
It should have won best sound. It should have won best music direction.
Right? You agree with me, right? The soundtrack is perfect.
Yes, it is.
Agree.
It was a banger. It was a straight up banger. To be fair, most Sonic games have banger soundtracks. So.
I know, but that song was. Woo!
Sonic Adventure 2 having the best video game soundtrack probably ever in my
No,
opinion.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Just keep it 100. Sonic Adventure has the best game.
Oh, yeah.
Between Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure. You want to know why? Here I come, rougher than the rest of them. The best of them, tougher than leather.
I knew you were going to sing that
song.
song.
I like Sonic, I'll chuckle. I like to flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I'll break it down whether they're soft or fruit. All night the rest of me depends first with the right, then the right wrong with the left.
You want to know something though? You want to know something really sad though? The rapper behind Knuckles went to jail for weed.
Did he really?
He for weed?
Or something like that. It was like a long time ago. He's out of now. But 100P went to jail for that.
Okay. Listen. Okay, to be fair, there's a better song than I Am. It's what do you call it? The song from Sonic Adventure 2. The first level
Oh,
to
Escape
Knuckles
from
song.
the City?
No, the first level to Knuckles story.
Oh.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. Hold on. Home's kicking at you on King Rock. Yeah, rude. She's sexy and smooth. I'm thinking her in a mysterious way. I'm like,
Oh, I know
bro,
that one.
Did y'all really just get away with talking about having fantasies about Rouge the Bat in a children's game? You cannot get away with that in 2022.
Hey, that brought us all of our fantasies back in the day.
Wait, was that Kick the Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. All right. But yeah, outside of Frontiers, I would also say. Wait a minute, Jen, correct me if I'm wrong. Spider-Man Miles Morales came out last year, right? Never mind. I can't. I was gonna say Sonic. I was gonna say Sonic. Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I beat that game last year, if I remember correctly.
The game came out in 2020. I'm pretty sure.
No, 2021.
It was 2020
Yes,
because it came out when the PlayStation 5 came out. It came out.
Yeah, it did. You're right. Yeah, I'll say Sonic Frontiers. I think Sonic Frontiers for me left a bigger impact because it was the first 3D Sonic game in a while that didn't suck. Because the last good 3D Sonic game was Generations. So, anyway, overall though, guys, I think that's about it. Like I said, here's to 2023. The games for 2023. Listen, we got Resident Evil 4 remake. We got Street Fighter 6. I know Jen's excited for that. We got freaking rollback netcode and cross multiplayer coming to KOF 15. We got Sam Show coming back with a bang. Final Fantasy 16, Legend of Zelda, the new Legend of Zelda game. We got Armored Core coming out. We got Final Fantasy 16 coming out. We got a whole bunch of dope games coming out next year. So, from all of us to you guys on the internet, from Stroke Gaming to everyone, we cannot wait for 2023. It's going to be a banger year for video games. I think the next episode we'll probably do some of the best moments in the video game industry from 2022 and the worst. Clearly, we're going to be talking about Blizzard, Activision, and EA. We already know we're doing that. So, but Jen's upset. Wait, Jen.
That's not me.
Skooks, is your bro going at it again? You need to tell him to take it from 100 to a 2. Tell him to take it from 100 to 2 because I can hear. He's like, I'm waiting for that dude to just go Super Saiyan or do what Akira did.
No.
Akira did.
No.
The moment where Jay, you know what we're talking about with Akira from Dead Man Wonderland. The ceiling.
Oh my God, Fox, no.
Hey, I ain't saying anything. I ain't putting any graphic details. Scoops and I did review not Dead Man. Devil May Cry Baby. I'm sorry, Devil May Cry Baby. Scoops and I did review Devil May Cry Baby. It was our first animes we ever reviewed. He knows what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
You
I
just gave me that memory. Thanks a lot.
Well, Jen, I'm glad I did. Anyways, before we close out, people, recommendations. Any suggestions or recommendations you have for people?
Chainsaw
Video games.
Man finale.
Which one?
Chainsaw Man finales today.
Okay.
I
What about Ezio?
I have a few. That 70s show. Great show. Not meant for kids. Just watch it on your own. And I'll give you a music recommendation. Listen to some Biggie Smalls. Just
Man,
living up
you a young buck, bro. We all be listening to Biggie.
I know. I mean, like, dude, his music. I mean, can you believe they started replaying his music on radios lately?
Well, yeah, it's Biggie. Jen.
I know, but before, for a long time, they didn't. But now they started putting his music in radio stations recently.
Also one more. Seth MacFarlane, the person that made Family Guy, can sing. Look him up on Spotify. He has the voice of Frank Sinatra. He can sing like Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Skooks? Any recommendations? God damn it, Skooks. Anyways, I have a couple of recommendations. For those of y'all who listen to us on some of us on Morphin Network, Kamen Rider Black Sun is on Amazon Prime. It's gonna make you, if you are, I'm just gonna say it right now because I can right here. Listen, if you are a black anime, black nerd fan, Black Sun needs to be on your list for favorite shows. If we goat Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, and Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach in the black community for some of the best animes we've watched, because it was, it hits us right here. Black Sun needs to be on there as well. That's all I will say. You do not have to have any knowledge about Kamen Rider if it's your first time watching Kamen Rider and Black Sun's your first show. Watch Black Sun. I think it's 10 episodes long, if I remember correctly. Over on Morphin Network, we're on episode 7 or 8, or 7, if I remember correctly. So be on the lookout for that. Black Sun is freaking goated. Also, Kamen Rider Geeks, aka as I like to call it, Kamen Rider Geeks Howard. It's a really good show. I loved it. I love how it's like Code Lyoko meets Kamen Rider Ryuki meets Kamen Rider Dragon Knight meets The Matrix meets Tron. Fantastic season of Kamen Rider. Also, if you are a basketball fan, Last Chance U Basketball Season 2 is now out right now. If you are a basketball fan, if you like documentaries, if you love a good heartfelt story, Season 2 of Last Chance U Basketball is out. It's amazing. I cried this morning.
Looks like Ezio's showing us something.
Okay. And then last and certainly not least, if you're in the holiday spirit, please watch A Christmas Story Christmas. Fantastic sequel.
It is. It is. I think we went to go see that screener movie. It was really good.
I cried watching Christmas Story Christmas.
It's so weird because I watched the original one, right? I just realized it's the same actor from 30 plus years ago.
Yeah. And I will say this right now.
Cool. What were you gonna say?
Is that LeBron James high school jersey?
Yep. I also got a Derrick Rose McDonald's jersey too.
Nice.
What were you gonna say about Christmas Story Christmas?
Christmas Story Christmas. Yeah, I'm so happy to see that they got a lot of the actors to come back. Now, obviously, they couldn't get the mom and the dad who played Rafi's mom and dad to come back because the guy who played his old man passed away back in 2005. I don't know what's going on with his mom. I think she probably passed away. I'm not sure, but it was good to see that. It was good to see that they got some of the original cast members back. And it takes place in the 70s. So, because I'm over here like, wait, what year does this take place? So I'm like, okay, it's 70s. He should be in his 30s by now. So, okay, cool.
it's a really good movie. I didn't realize it at first, but it's literally him from 30 plus years ago.
Yep. It's a fantastic show. If y'all haven't yet, be sure to check it out. It's on HBO Max right now. So do that. So
The mom is still alive. She is.
she is.
Yep. Melinda Dillon. She is still alive at the young old age of 83.
She probably maybe I don't know. Maybe she probably retired or something like that.
Yeah, she did.
That explains it now. But yeah, so shout to the people who did that. That was really cool. And Peter Billingsley played Ralphie. And I will say this: what's really funny is that my fiance, who keep in mind, she never saw Christmas Story till I showed it to her. We watched Christmas Story Christmas, and her and I both agree the chick who plays Ralphie's wife is way out of his league.
She's gorgeous, man.
I
mean, she is way out of his league. And what's really, it's like it reminded me. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the movie Parenthood with Keanu Reeves, Steve Martin, homeboy from Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Is that the movie with when in the beginning of the movie they go to like that baseball park and they like what? Yep, I knew it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What was that fool's name again? From Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, he was in Ghostbusters. What is his name?
I don't remember. I gotta actually look this up. Rick Moranis. The dude who plays Rick Moranis' wife, she is out of his league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, she's out of his league. Like he like it is awesome to see that. I'm like, yo, nerds are getting the girl. We got this. But anyways, but yeah, guys, that is episode 165 of the ScrubClub Podcast. Our last episode of the year. For everyone at the Buttery Show, thank you guys so much for hosting this podcast. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everyone there at the Buttery Show for hosting this. Once again, it's a project. It's a show of mine that I've been working on for the last 5 years. Thank you for I think that's the one thing I'm grateful for. I'm really grateful that we finally got the crossover with another outlet with YouTube. So I do greatly appreciate it. Yeah, and next year, my New Year's resolution for next year, we're gonna be consistent every Sunday or every week. We're doing one episode, and I'll make sure I get it out on SoundCloud and every other platform a day or two later. I'm making that a New Year's resolution. So there you go. That's my closing comments. Jen, what's your closing comment for episode 165? Go ahead.
Stay safe, 2022. Happy New Year, since it's our last podcast of 2022. Happy New Year.
All right, then. Etsy, first of all, glad to see you back, brother. What's your closing statement for episode 165? Go.
Y'all have a great New Year, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. The Cowboys will not choke in the playoffs this year. We will not lose in the first round.
Yes, you will.
No, we won't.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I'll bet $10 that you will.
And also, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I didn't get to say this, but
oh yeah, and rest in peace to Jason David Frank. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention him. Well, we love you, JDF. Your story will live on. We lost two legends, but I just want to say, rest in peace. Your hearts will live in us forever.
To all the people that have died last year, you all had infinite stories and you all had amazing lives. Don't let those deaths hold you back. Let them drive you to do more. They don't want you to be sad. They want you to be positive.
Amen to that, too. I love that. I love that, bro. Amen to that. Amen to that, dude. Skooks, closing statement, my brother. Final. God, you got one good thing to say, Skooks. I'll speak for Skooks, people. Skooks will be fighting at your local Waffle House. He's going to Waffle House in 2023. He's gonna be fighting for cash prizes. We're up in the ante. We're not fighting for chump change no more. We're fighting for like 5-6 figures. We're doing 6-figure fights at Waffle House. Skooks will be in Atlanta, Georgia, at your local Waffle House, ready to fight and give people the ones. All right. With that being said, guys, y'all know what to do. Just like L'Oreal did today, you can then now forever email us at, where is it? Bam, ScrubClubGameBookings@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookings@gmail.com. For your questions, compliments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. It's love doing business with the indie folks out there. You can find us on SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Breaker Audio, and Stitcher Radio. Apple Music coming in 2023, but we're on 6 outlets, people. You can find us now. You have 6 outlets to find us on. No excuse. 5 stars. Boom. And you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at the ScrubClub Podcast. Another New Year's resolution is we're going to try to put more video highlights on the ScrubClub Podcast on Instagram to give you guys some highlights, and we're going to start working on our YouTube channel and updating that one as well. Now, if you want to get a hold of any of us, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, the Reckless_Fox, Twitch.tv/RecklessFox, and YouTube next year, Reckless_Fox. Jen, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. You can find me at TikTok at GMC2. Ezio, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on twitch.tv/SZO21God, Twitter at ZO21God, and Discord at ZO21God at whatever hashtag changes, because they change hashtags every week. But currently it's 6777. And Skooks, where can they find you?
I can help them out. You can find Skooks on tumblr.com/Skooks, WorldStarHipHop.com/Skooks, and you can find them at your local local IHOP, Denny's, Norm's, and Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Fighting for chump change. Once again, in 2023, Skooks will be going to the Midwest and the East Coast at your local Waffle House. So that's where all the big bucks are made. So you can find Skooks on your local TikToks when he's fighting people, random dudes for about 6 figures at Waffle House. And there you go. And Skooks better bring back the hash browns if he does it. This is ScrubClub Podcast. Oh, one more thing. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to The Buttery Show here on YouTube. Subscribe and make sure to follow them on Facebook as well. And be sure to follow Morphin Network as well on Instagram and YouTube as well. Till then, guys, this is Reckless Fox from the ScrubClub Podcast and The Buttery Show. As always, peace out, bless up, and keep everything 20 on a lesson. We bid you to do. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. Deuces. Bye-bye, guys. Happy New Year. Make good decisions. Don't get too drunk. Jen, bye.